hi there again. Hope you enjoy this weekend. I know it's been a real nice one to make plans outdoors, hasn't it? We haven't had a drop of rain. We certainly could use some though, but at least it's been good. We had a kind of a taste of fall, at least a little bit of one. Temperatures are starting to come back up though, just not that high yet. 84 was our high, and that was Saturday, and that's just 2 degrees above normal for this time of the year. No rain, look at that. But we still have a surplus for the month of almost half an inch. Well, that will evaporate very soon if we don't get rain. Our rain for this month is almost as much as we had last month, and we still have some time left to perhaps fill in the gap. But you can see the wettest months were at the beginning of the year, and also July. It just rained pretty much all month long. Well, this is what you should know and what we expect to happen over the next week. Temperatures will continue to increase, and eventually we'll be getting up there quite a bit, maybe even up to record levels with our high temperatures or close to it. We're tracking a late week system that could bring us some cooler temperatures and the chance of rain by the end of the week into the weekend. Timing is very uncertain, as well as intensity, because of our high pressure it's built in, and I'll show you why in a second. Muggy conditions are going to come back. I know we don't like to have that. When our dew point gets up to above 60 degrees and it gets approaching 70, it feels quite sticky, and we're going to have that return at least for a few days before we notice the dew points hopefully drop back again by the end of the week. Forecast high temperatures somewhere between 83 and 85 degrees. There may be a couple of places above that slightly for a brief time in the afternoon, and then they'll come back down. Well, that's a little warmer than it has been, and our trend will continue to be upward for our temperatures. Futurecast showing us our high pressure, Bermuda high, built into the Carolinas, and it's going to continue to extend its influence to where it'll be more broad and build in even more to the south. As it does so, it kind of is a blocking mechanism. It's a big dome of high pressure, kind of like a mountain. You try to climb up, can't quite make it all the way there, and that's what's happening to these systems that are trying to invade. There's one to the north. You can see a cluster of showers and storms developing. There's a front there, and clouds will infiltrate, maybe a few on Monday afternoon, but it'll still be partly cloudy to mostly sunny. But you can see it just evaporates. It hits that wall and disappears. So Kentucky, you may get a few light rain showers, especially more to the north. The rest of us will stay dry at least for a few more days to come. So tonight down to 60 degrees, and it'll be mild for the morning compared to the way it has been. Remember, we had temperatures in the 50s for a few days. And then in the afternoon, it's going to be warm up to 85 on Sunday. That's not bad, really, but then our temperatures, well, the mercury shoots all the way to 90, if not 92 by Wednesday, one of the hottest days. And when fall begins, at least right before fall, because fall doesn't begin until late in the evening, we're going to have a high temperature of 90 degrees on Thursday. But just as if fall is signaling us to cool down, hopefully this will hold. This forecast is a little uncertain that far out, but we may get back down in the 80s. Let's hope that happens, and maybe even throwing a chance of rain too. In the meantime, no need for that umbrella except for shading you from the sunshine. Hope you have a good weekend.